Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome. How's everyone doing today? It's Friday. DCA Day. Don't forget to smash the like button on your way in. Alright. Sound off in the chat. You guys got anything crazy going on this weekend? I'm excited. Not going to work tomorrow. It's my mother effing birthday. Tomorrow, specifically. Not today. It's my birthday eve. This is the last day that I'm going to be 31 years old. Whoa. I'm on my third Red Bull for the day. Let's get into the charts, guys. Welcome. Smash the like button on your way in. Hey. Oh my gosh, my freaking picture's huge. Probably jump scared half the chat. Everyone's probably like, ah! Alright. Let's go. Let's get this light up a little bit more. I got a little bit of sun today. A little bit of sun. A little bit of vitamin D. It's going to be a recurring theme. All right, Tom Selleck's Goat said happy birthday. Appreciate you. I'll be live tomorrow. All right, let's go. Bitcoin is currently trading at 94,824 and 25 cents, 831 and 10 cents. Looking good. On our clean chart with our descending wedge or falling wedge, there's a lot of confluence here. I actually kind of like this pattern. I feel like we broke out, retested, confirmed, and started going to the upside. Thought you were off Red Bull. Gonna be up late tonight. Pre-gaming for the birthday. I was not allowed to drink Red Bull yesterday because I had to get to work early today. Which apparently was not early enough. I did get up early though. I got to the job site when I wanted to. Pulse Jane is still the best. I don't know, man. I don't know if it is. I respect your opinion though. Let's see our liquidation heat map, guys. Bitcoin got a little bit pumpy today. I think that the total 3 fractal might be incorrect. The heat said, nice to see some memes move except Fartcoin. That's awesome. All right, let's get a zoom. A little bit of a zoom in. All right, we got 95,839. That's kind of weird when I can actually see the keyboard. Usually I'm wearing my sunglasses. Moonanite said, what's up, bro? What's going on, Moonanite? I like your name. 94,281. Okay. I'm going to put a couple more. 94,069. Nice. And... 94 or 96,405. 96,405. Is it really? It's between 94 and 96. Interesting. That's kind of crazy. All right. I think that's enough. I think we're happy with that, right? We'll wait until we start to break some stuff, and then we'll go see where we end up. All right. Cool stuff. Anyways, Bitcoin is up 0.79% on the day. Looking good, looking good. Bitcoin dominance. Don't get too spammy, TikTok tube. I like you. Bitcoin dominance chilling at 64.5. It is making its way up though. We do got some pretty hefty green candles on Bitcoin dominance. I'm still fully expecting 66%. Just because Bitcoin dominance is pumping does not mean that alts are not performing as well. That just means that Bitcoin is outperforming the altcoins that be. You know what I mean? The grand scheme of altcoins. Did you see the SNEK chart? Yes, I absolutely did. I'm working my way down to it. It's up 16% on the day. We got a confirmed Kraken listing on April 28th, and the team said specifically, and I quote, "Next week should be fun." And Bybit is like posting about SNEK and stuff. There's all kinds of promotions happening, and like all the right things are happening right now, to where I'm gonna be irresponsibly loading the F up a little bit more than usual this DCA day. But anyways, I digress. ETH is up 1.27%, looking good. I really want to see ETH break through this 1812 resistance and get some hefty upside. It got back above the purple trend line, which was important to me because that trend line goes back quite a ways. I think back to 2020. Yeah, 2020. So is it still a good time to buy it? You got to make that decision yourself, man. It's a good time for me to buy. I wish I bought more before the listing. Yeah, it's all about perspective, man. Where you think it's gonna go, and you know, where you're ready to take profits. Some people probably think that this is too high. I've seen it higher, so I'm totally okay aping into it some more. But yeah, ETH looks good. Hopefully it can break above 1812. We are going into a weekend, so be careful. My usual watch for the weekend is Sundays. If Saturdays are a little bit fun, Sundays more than likely not going to be fun. At least historically. I bet you if you looked at it, I would say probably like 65 to 70% of the time, Sundays seem to be really slumpy and boring. If they don't dump overall, they might just retrace Saturday's moves. I don't know. I'm speculating here. I'm kind of just making stuff up at this point. Don't listen to me. Sol. Sol is down 1.25%. A little bit sad. A little underperforming on Sol. It is still back above the purple trend line that broke out and led to the previous all-time high being broken, which is great. So I'm hoping that this isn't a double top scenario. It does still kind of look like it's laddering up. So far all we have is higher lows, so we're good. Moonlight said, "I wish I bought more before listing. I'm too retarded to make big boy decisions. So am I. I feel like SNEK is going to dump when Kraken lists it unless more listings come right after." Yeah, I'm kind of the same mindset. I think majority of their listings dump upon listing. It's going to be a touchy scenario. I'm going to hold on for dear life, though. I've been holding on this long, might as well continue to hold on. Total 3. Our Total 3 fractal, hopefully decoupling. There's a chance that it's just took a couple of more days and it's going to recouple. That would really suck if that happened. I'm really hoping that that's not the case, but we'll see, man. We will see. Gourmet Brands of Brooklyn said, "Fett had a nice day." We'll take a look at that for sure. Let me switch, make sure I'm on live chat. Guys, we got the daily close contest coming up in 25 minutes, so make sure you stick around for that. ADA is down 1.5% on the day, chilling. A lot of wicks right now. A lot of indecisive price action on ADA. It's holding above 70 cents, though, which is great. As long as we stay above 70 cents, I'll be happy. It's kind of making the same moves that it made before. We got this little slump. Is it going to keep doing that? I don't know. Moonlight said, "What do you think of front-running other meme coins that are confirmed listing but don't have a date announced yet, like Cock?" Honestly, that's not a bad idea. Like, if they're because SNEK got like a 20-25% pump today overall. Like, look at this. They confirmed the listing, and this bad boy went up almost 30%. And it was like we already knew it was happening. It just had a delayed announcement, a delayed confirmation. So front-running confirmed listing dates, that's actually kind of brilliant. It almost seems foolproof. You would have to really keep an eye on it though. So if you're dialed in, man, that's kind of seems legit like a great way to make a shit ton of money. I would, if I was a complete degenerate, like I'm not, I would do like 4x longs on those coins and maybe auto add margin even. Just be careful. I have a 4x long on SNEK open right now from before, and I'm up 43%. So, not financial advice. TikTok Tube said, when are we going to look at Pulse Chain and Hex? I will look at them for you right now. I'm not going to look at Hex. I refuse to look at Hex. I will look at Pulse Chain, though. How do I look at Pulse Chain? Am I dumb? PLSX. Why am I struggling? What was your entry for SNEK? Oh man, I don't even know. A couple days after launch. I'd have to go way back. You're talking like my initial buy? It's on Dex Screener? Okay. Dex Screener. There you go. Oh, okay. Looks a little, see, getting a little XRP vibes out of this. Not for your long. My long entry, I'm pretty sure it was literally just from this morning. In US dollar value was 0.003175. So nothing crazy. I caught like the, what is that? Is that a 15? No, that's a 4 hour. I caught the 4 hour candle perfectly. I don't know. I don't think I did that intentionally. I think I just opened it like right at 8 o'clock in the morning. You get a nice uptrend, which is sweet. There's some deviation with the volume, so there's going to be divergence. So look for a pop out of that. Yeah, just keep an eye on it, man. You got to keep in mind, you get big move, smaller move, smaller move. You know, it's indicative of something that's, you know, kind of falling off the wagon. So keep an eye on it. You know, protect yourself. Be careful. I appreciate you, though. Yeah, SNEK looks amazing. Zach said, are you that guy from the Charles Twitter post? Yes, and as a matter of fact, I am. They just are unaware. But yeah, SNEK looks great. Confirmed Kraken listing. It's about damn time. Freaking finally. I think I'm break even on my $500 buy from April 1st. Oh, hang on. Wait a minute. Am I? I think I'm in the green. I'm a little bit positive. Whoa. It just blew my mind. Gosh, why is my phone so bright right now? What is going on? Okay. So yeah, SNEK looks amazing. Which is, you know, always looks amazing. Is SNEK your biggest conviction play? Yes? Is that stupid? That might be stupid. I'm kind of a stupid person. I don't really care. Not on purpose. So I bought a bunch of SNEK. Cardano was my biggest conviction play, obviously. I was a Cardano guy. I watched Alex Becker all the time. He said, last bull market, he said, focus on one particular ecosystem. Focus on ecosystem plays. And I was like, I like Cardano. So I focused on the ecosystem. And I made bank on SNEK. And before that, or either during, I think it was like kind of during before that, I made a crap ton of money on Nike as well. So, I don't know. I got my fingers on the pulse of the ecosystem. That's kind of the idea. Moon Knight said either stupidly genius or stupidly stupid. As an optimist, I lean towards stupidly genius. It depends on the price action at the time. Tyler said, did you buy Pinlink last night? Wouldn't you like to know? Gourmet Brands of Brooklyn said, how? Where did you buy it? I actually bought it on... Oh, my initial buy might have been like Sunday Swap. I don't remember. Right now, though? Right now, I just buy it on Dex Hunter. Because it's cheap. Cheapest fees. Or not the cheapest fees, but like they give me the best price. The best bang for my buck. Tom Selleck Goat said, yes, it's very, very stupid, but not as stupid as Cardano. Tyler said, yeah, that's why I effing asked. Fahid said... That's great, Tyler. Fahid said, can we see Fartcoin anyway? Yeah, we can see Fartcoin. Let's go take a look at Fartcoin for Fahid. Oops, I clicked on Tap Tools and I meant to click on Deck Screener. Jeez, that's bright. Fartcoin. Gourmet Brands of Brooklyn said, okay, thank you. Yeah, if you want to buy it now, I would legitimately suggest, let me show you. I would go, if you're talking like centralized exchange, you want to figure out where to buy it, and maybe send it elsewhere. You can, OurBit actually has SNEK on spot. So you can sign up with the affiliate link, helps the channel. But if I personally would genuinely recommend just setting up your own Cardano wallet and getting it on a DEX. I'm always going to recommend a DEX before a centralized exchange. Fartcoin, kind of laddering up, honestly. You got a little M situation, but it's done that in the past. You can see, you know, you had your little up, down, choppy scenario. Up, chop, down, up, chop. It's either going to go up or it's going to go down and then up. Not financial advice. Totally guessing. But it does look good. Let's put some horizontal lines on the chart. So we got resistance there. There's a lot. That's going to be a key level of resistance. You got resistance, 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 and now resistance. So that's going to be a big breaking point. $1.20. I had to guess. Moonlight said, did you buy ADA with your wife's boyfriend's credit card? No, actually, I just took the money out of his, he's got like this big jar full of quarters, and I just took the quarters. He hasn't figured it out yet. Tyler said, no, Moonlight, he buys it with his boyfriend's money. Ooh. Tyler, I'm not gay. Fahid said Vesper works good and can use a phone to swap. There you go. Fahid is in the know. So yeah, Fartcoin, this point that it's trying to break right now, this $1.20 is a big key point of resistance. So you're probably going to struggle. If it could break right through there, that would be sick. It does look like it's coming back down to $1 for some liquidity. If it loses $1, then look for some support right here. 95? Literally just based on these 3 points right here. Those are big points. All right. TikTok Tube said Pulse is one of the only chains that won against the SEC. You're gonna start to say things that are gonna make me upset because that's not true. That is literally not true. Every single lawsuit against every single coin was dropped by the SEC. Pulse Chain didn't win anything. The lawsuit was just dropped. Richard Hart is still like not a great person. I'm just saying. Tyler said, that's something a gay would say. All right. Let's see. Yeah, Fartcoin. Look for support at 95. Psychological support at $1. See if you can break through $1.20. Continuing through our charts, we got XRP down. What the heck? Did I leave all this junk on here? Somebody's been playing on my charts. XRP down 1.17%. Potentially coming back down for a touch of 214 again. Little retest scenario. Moon Knight said Richard Hart. More like Richard Fart. I like it. Richard, dude, I would I would have a little more respect for Richard Fart, I gotta say. XRP, it doesn't look bad, honestly. None of these bear flags played out, which is great. That was the pessimist inside of my soul. So I'm glad that the pessimist inside my soul did not win. Hopefully it stays that way. Looks like a potential head and shoulders on the RSI, though. Let's see. Is this... There's some kind of wedge thing going on there. I don't know. It says it's above $2.14. I would love to see it make its way towards 250. If it gets a touch of 214 and then makes its way towards 250, that would make me happy. But we just got to keep an eye on it. Every time it's made its way towards 250, the last couple of times, it's rejected. So, third time's a charm. Maybe a little more shallow. It's been impatient, a little more patient. Maybe this time it's just going to be a lot more patient and actually break it this time. You see it? Up really fast, up slightly less fast, and up really slow. See if that plays out. HBAR is up 2.11% on the day, looking good. HBAR is kind of doing like a little choppy ladder scenario. I like that. Kind of, oh, woo! You know what I mean? You guys ever study the woo chart patterns? I only trade woos. Yeah. I don't know. Just an idea. I'm glad that we're back above the yellow trend line and that it's chilling above 1783. Let's see what we got. That's messy. I don't like it. Tyler said, do we have some pressure cookers? I haven't checked for divergence in forever, man. There has been no bullish div to play pressure cooker with. It's very upsetting. But we will look. I remember the, oh shoot, what was it called? The something boop and boop? I don't remember. So the only thing on HBAR is the momentum wave is kind of chilling in overbought. And we are getting unconfirmed red dots, which is not a great thing. The RSI is not overbought. It was for a quick moment, so that's good. SWE is up 5.49% on the day. Looking great, dude. SWE's been killing it. Absolutely shredding to the upside. Broke above 250, broke above 275, broke above 3. Took a minute to break above 3. That was a little one, like... Yeah, the flag boop and boop. Boop and boom. It was a boop and boom. TikTok Tube said, no, bro. That's the misinformation. The court dismissed the case, bro. Only if we would do the research instead of reading headlines. Excuse me, sir. I do the research. The court dismissed the case for every fucking coin. Richard Hart is just a little fucking grifter cunt bag, and he has people, like, hypnotized. So, I'm sorry to say, they're not the only chain that won against the SEC. They didn't win shit. A dismissed case is a dismissed case. Nobody fucking won. Anyways, crypto as a whole won. The SEC lost against everybody. If Pulse Chain defeated the SEC, then the price would actually be higher than its previous all-time highs. So, I'm just saying. Look at what XRP did when the case was dismissed. Because they were actually fighting. SWE is chilling at $3.52. If it can close above 353, that would be great. If it closes below, it could potentially head back down to $3. We'll see. I hope it stays above. That would be cool. But it rejected at 380? Little halfway point right here between 353 and 391. So, I don't know, maybe let's see if it does break below 353. Let's see if it pulls back to the halfway point and can bounce off of that. Ondo is up 1.2% on the day, looking good, chilling. Having trouble getting above $1. So, we'll see. It did break above the 95-cent resistance, though, which was a rejection point. I guess it's kind of previous support. Not really. That's a little weak. Let's see if it pulls back to that 95 cents again and can get a bounce. I'm just waiting to see what happens. I really want to see Ondo above $1 again. That makes me happy. And the gaps get larger above $1 too, kind of like what happened with Sweet. Aerodrome up 3.17% on the day. Looking good, chilling at 619. So Aerodrome, beautiful little foundation established at 40. Use that as a, I don't know, a rocket booster up to 55. Pulled back to 50. Use that as a little springboard. Broke above 55. Next target for me is 76, honestly. It is kind of, I guess it's at resistance right here. This is sort of resistance. A little midterm. It's weak. Weak stuff. We'll see what happens. Render is down 1.6% on the day. So Render came up here. It's back in its, what do I call this? I guess it's just an accumulation range. I think I called it like a comfort range or something like that. That's where everyone's comfortable buying and trading. Render. There's a bunch of coins that have comfort ranges. But it's chilling. It broke above 432. Resistance at 475. It's trading in between 432 and 475. There's potential if prices get boring. There's potential. Oops. Not that potential. There's potential for some trades to be had here where you can just trade this range. Trade this range. Not financial advice. You know, if you're a risk taker, might be something worth looking to. Polkadot is down 0.26% on the day. Polkadot got oddly bullish the last couple of days. I kind of like it. So it broke above 378. Use that as support. Broke above 401. Use that as support. Broke above 421. Use that as support. Hopefully it can break above the blue trend line, which is not a trend line. I'm sorry. That is a trajectory. Hopefully it can break above 444 next, and then eventually 459. 450 is probably going to be a psychological level. We'll see what happens. But every chart that has these little ladders, these are little flags, little baby flags. And then you break up, and you hit your target, and you flag out again. Over and over again. And it's a fun time, and everybody makes money. CAS is up 5.76% on the day. So CAS had resistance at 9, actually at 1, psychological resistance at 10 cents. Broke above that, and is now hopefully looking to close the day above 10 cents. That would be great. That would be huge for CAS. It's about dang time. Long time coming, man. Long time coming. Nice recovery on its way. Avalanche is down 0.8% on the day. Chilling at 22. I like Avalanche above 22. That makes me happy. Ghetto Anime Recap said, when are you doing viewer request crypto research? Anytime, man. Anytime. Avalanche is down 0.8%. So the only time we don't do that is the daily close contest, which is coming up in 6 minutes. So if you get a request in right now, then we'll go take a look at it. Except for Tyler. I'm just kidding. Let me go look at pin link. All right, pin link. Okay. Unless it's above pin link. Pin link is still chilling in its little FUJJ range. 72 cents. Looking good. Yeah, I don't know. Not much to say. It just looks good. I gotta take a sip of my chai latte. Excuse me. This Fractal AI literally just reads as Fractalia. Oh, that's what it is. What? Wow, I read the word correctly. Wow. Now I feel like an idiot. Fractalia, live on testnet. Meet the world's first real-world agent. That's cool. I'm already sold, dude. All you have to do is have a stupid name, and I'll freak out. I'm such a child. Fractalia RW agents are the first real-world agents that interact with tangible physical assets. What? What do they do? Are they like robots? That's kind of cool. That's a first. The first Fractalia agent is an auto-compounding agent that buys up the most profitable fractions of Pinnacle RWAs, earns yields from them, and then autonomously reinvests them again in more of the most profitable fractions. You know what would be really sad? Is if this happened and it just kept losing money. Like the returns were just diminishing over time and it just kept turning like negative profit every single time, and it's a bot and it just keeps doing it over and over and over again. That reminds me of that robot that like is pulling the oil in all the time. It's so depressing, man. What are we doing to these poor robots? Anyways, Chainlink is down 0.86% on the day. Looking good though. Chainlink looks great. I would love to see Chainlink bust above this purple trend line. This is a midterm resistance going all the way back to February 23rd. 1, 2, this is now the third hit. If we could break that, that would be great. Top Alex Coat said, they're freaking robots with freaking lasers strapped to their freaking heads. I love it. Yeah, Chainlink chilling, 1494 looks good. OP up 2% on the day. Now that it's broken above 769, I would love to see this thing just go bananas to the upside. There's not much resistance, if I'm being completely honest. If there was, I would call it this. And this one's a little bit messy. I don't know, maybe that. Both of those are quite messy. See if it can break above those. I'm hoping that it's not, because it came down. It did this weird, like, upwards choppy thing, broke down more. Did this weird upwards choppy thing, broke down more. It's doing a weird upwards. It's less choppy this time, so maybe it's just an actual proper uptrend. I don't know, that's my artist perspective. But the RSI is coiling up. It is overbought at the moment, and you do have a confirmed red dot on the 4-hour RSI, so keep an eye on that. Doge is down 0.24% on the day. Potential M on Doge. If it breaks back below this lower green trend line, I'm looking for an 11-cent Doge. Not financial advice. That's my bearish outlook on Doge specifically. Polygon Matic Pole is up 0.97% on the day. Looking good. Potential flag going on right here. Yeah, see if it breaks above 25.6. And we got less than 1 minute until the daily close. Don't forget I was on Polygon. Bitcoin is 94,696. If you guys are unfamiliar with the daily close contest, let me know and I will go over the rules with you. It's completely free to play. You're basically just trying to guess the price of Bitcoin on Binance against Tether for the daily close. Oops, I almost did a thing that I'm not supposed to do yet. Okay. Ooh, okay. Where's my thingy? There we go. Aha! Daily close contest. Sweet correction over soon? I don't know, actually. Dude, Sweet's been killing it. Absolutely killing it. Alright, daily close contest. Ladies and gentlemen, get your guesses ready. Oh, did it flip already? Alright, daily close contest. Oh, Chewy got his in. Actually, perfect timing, Chewy. Chewy said, I'm up 42% on spot bags since leaving Discord. It's a sign. I'm telling you, man, you gotta have conviction. Once you just dismiss, like, you can take other people's input, but if they're like, hey, you bags are stupid, sell all your bags, just don't listen to them. How accurate do we have to be? Okay, so you're trying to guess it, and if you nail the first 5 digits, you win $15. If you nail all 7, you win $100. Closest without going over just wins bragging rights. And it's a fun time. It's a daily contest. Tyler 94,696.69. You got Fahid 94,420.69. We got Gourmet Brands of Brooklyn 94,681. Yeah, Ghetto Anime Recap. We've had one person so far guess over by 1 penny 2 separate times. So unfortunately, he did not win. But because that happened twice, and that's crazy in itself, we did send him a custom mug, which is pretty sick. And that's not like, oh, my wife painted a mug. Like an actual product with like graphic design put into it and stuff. It was pretty cool. Chewy said, I just checked the price. I'm way too bullish. I feel it, man. I feel it, Mr. Krabs. Ghetto Anime Recap said, was it Tyler? No, it was actually Hops, the guy that literally replied right after you said that. He was over by 1 penny. So now that's our big joke. Hops 94, 599, 88. The deadline, by the way, is 7:55 p.m. for your guess, and we only take the first 12 guesses, just so you're aware. Tom Selleck's goat. 94,700. I think I got everybody so far, right? Oh, also, sometimes YouTube filters out the guesses for some reason, so you might have to put words in yours. Like if you see Tyler's and Chewy's from earlier, Chewy put 95K111K11. Tyler put 94T9 or 696H69C. Because YouTube like thinks it's a phone number or a link or something sometimes. I don't know. It's confusing. Oh my gosh, that chai latte is hitting the spot today, man. Tell you. I tell you. Fun time, fun time. All right, let's see. We got 1 minute and 42 seconds remaining on the clock for you guys to get your guesses in for the daily close contest. We currently have 6 spots taken up, 6 more spots available. I will say the prize for whoever wins, if you win $15, $100, or just bragging rights, whoever the actual winner is today, Price is Right rules, closest without going over, it is a special prize. A custom prize, one might say. And I did offer a hint at the prize at the very beginning of the stream. 60 seconds remaining on the clock for you guys to get your guesses in. Unless you are a tier 3 channel member, then you have an additional minute. Hoff said 1 penny king. Indeed. I feel weird without my sunglasses on. So for the daily close contest, I am going to go full sunglasses. I'm going to unleash the full Fractal Farquaad. Chewy said I'm definitely or winning today. Tyler said, I've been up 29 hours now. Ghetto Anime Recap said, I want to win an Elon Musk tweet for any project of my choosing. That would be sick. Alright, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Alright. Unless you are a Cornerville Chad, you no longer are able to enter the daily close contest. The polls are closed. Tom Selleck's goat said, it better be phallic shaped. We have had eggs before, and canned spam, and a can of spam with a banana in it. Spam the bananas. Oh. What if I put the camera at like a really weird angle? So I was just like this the whole time or something? Just like really uncomfortable. Maybe just pointing up my nose. Oh. Pop said poor turnout today. I think everyone's overwhelmed from yesterday's turnout. That like yesterday was crazy. Chewy said, I set my SWE to sell 75 at $4. It almost hit. Dude, SWE went nuts today. Look at that big fat candle to the downside. All right, we got 4 minutes remaining. Let's sort these bad boys. We got Chewy 95 11111, Tom Selleck 94 7 even, Tyler Yetzer 94 696 69, Gourmet Brands Brooklyn 94 681 even, Hoff's 94, 599.88, and Fahid 94, 420, 69. Nice. Today's the last day of May being 31. What does that mean? That means tomorrow's my birthday. That's exciting stuff. I think that also means that I quit smoking before I turned 30, which is kind of cool. Chewy said, I said a lot of my cells. May have to move them up. I need out of here. Dude. I don't know. I can't imagine leaving crypto permanently. That sounds crazy. The scene from Step Brothers where he's like, did you touch my drum set? And he's like, are you crazy? Because you sound insane right now. That's how I feel when somebody's like, I need to leave crypto forever. Guys, we got 2 minutes and 21 seconds left on the clock. Tyler said I'm holding SWE until 15. See? Tyler's got big balls. Not financial advice. Hoff said dump to 92.2, then tomorrow. What? Chewy said leaving till bear market. Okay, I like that better. That's a little bit better. I will accept your resignation, your temporary vacation. Your vacation time is approved. 1 year after Top Step, Brian. That's good. I think I put too much honey in and I'm just like overdosing on sugar. All right, let's see. We got 1 minute and 40 seconds remaining on the clock. Bitcoin is currently trading at 94,668 and 4 cents. If it were to close right here, Hoffs would be the winner, which would tie him for first place with Fahid, leaving Tyler in the dust at second place alone. Tyler has not been alone for many a week. Neither has Hoffs. Fahid has been alone in his penthouse suite, his first place penthouse suite. Because when it's an individual, we upgrade the room. By himself, dude. Just completely by himself. All right, let's see. We got 50 seconds left on the clock. 94, 653, 56. Putting Hoff still in the lead. If it goes below 94, 599, 88, then Fahid will gain an even further lead. Is it going to dump? Is it going to pump? Is anybody going to win? If it gets over 94, 681, then Gourmet Brands of Brooklyn will be the victor. 2 people are tied for first and he's really third. I don't know if Hoffs knows how math works or contests. If 2 people are tied for first, then 2 people are in first. So that means the next place is second. So the next person is second. All right, here we go. 7 seconds left. Oh, 94, 642. It's still in Hoff's court. 3, 2, 1. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. The daily close for Bitcoin on Friday, April 25th, 2025 is 94, 638, 68. 94, 638. What am I doing? 94, 638, 68. 94, 638. What the hell? 68. That really messed with my brain. 94, 638, 68. Which means Hoffs is our winner. Congratulations, Hoffs, on your victory. Fahid and Hoffs are now tied for first, and Tyler is left in the dust in second place by himself. Fahid opens the door and beckons Hoffs in. Hoffs comes running with his bags. He's like, Fahid! And he jumps into Fahid's arms and wraps his legs around. Congratulations, Hoffs, on your victory. We are now writing the Winner Circle fan fiction, only available to Tier 3 channel members. I'm just kidding. 94, 599, 88. Congratulations, Hoffs, on your victory. Very cool. Very nice. Oh. Let's see. Hoff said, please. Oh, he said, people don't sell anything. Then when Pinlick is at a quarter, you'll be crying again. If 2 people are tied for first, then he's really third. If 2 people are ahead of you, what does that make you? If those 2 people are in the exact same position, if they cross the finish line and it is declared a tie, then I would be in second place. Math. Tyler said, that's it. I'm taking a toaster bath. Guys, spam the bananas in the chat for Hoffs, our victor for the day. Shit, I gotta count my bananas again. Hold on. My OCD takes over. Hoff said, if the cars are racing and one of the 3 cars finishes last place, would it be in? If 2 cars cross the finish line at the same exact price, or same exact time, like they're both declared first place because they are tied, literally, like, photo finish, they both finish at the same time, then the next car would be second place. And those 2 drivers would have to share the trophy, and wives. They would have to share their wives. So, since Hoffs is not married, unfortunately, Fahid has no choice. He's like, I'm not playing anymore. Ghetto Anime Recap said, spend that $15 worth of Bitcoin on some pizza, bro. Hoffs wins nothing but bragging rights today, sir. He did not nail the first 5 digits. But he did win, however, a very custom prize. This is by far my favorite prize. I can imagine nobody other than Hoffs receiving this prize the way that it is meant to be received. Orally. Ladies and gentlemen, can I get a drum roll for our winner today, Friday, April 25th, 2025, the daily close contest winner, Hoffs, with a daily close contest guess of $94,599 and 88 cents, and an actual daily close of $94,638 and 68 cents. The winner of bragging rights prize is a long D. Specifically, vitamin D3. Ladies and gentlemen, please feast your eyes. Mr. Hoffs will ingest this orally. It specifically says, when your life is missing something, when there's a hole in need of filling, fill it with D. Vitamin D for your whole hole. Get some D in you. Congratulations, Hoffs. Enjoy your vitamin D. You can take it here. You can take it at home. You could probably do both. I believe several doses of D are recommended per day. Ghetto Anime Recap said, I'm not sharing my wife. I'll take last place. That's totally fair. That is why I also do not participate. Oh, man. Congratulations, Hoffs. Enjoy your big D. Your long D. Oh, man. It is a healthy dosage of D, by the way. I'm told that all the doctors recommend this large length of D. Daily. Daily D. Get the daily D in your mouth. Congratulations. All right. Guys, Bitcoin's turning a little bit green. Currently chilling at 94,740. I'm sorry, 774. Dyslexia is taking over. And 54 cents. 762.69. Nice. Are we going to get a little bit pumpy here? Where's Render? A little bit green. I like that candle close on Render. The 4-hour looks nice. Ondo, also green. Cass, a little mediocre. I'm specifically looking for Sui, almost up 1% on the day. It did close below 353, but it does look like it's making a comeback. Total 3, Fractal, still a little bit decoupled. I hope it stays that way. ETH, making its way downtown. And Bitcoin with Hoffs. Big D prize. Just Have Fun said, yo, what's going on, Just Have Fun? Tom Selleck's Code said, extra phallic shaped because it's sideways. Blake Vega said, Pumpamentals. Yes. We had no money today. She must be asleep. Tyler said, hey, you F, did you or did you not buy Pinlink last night? I wonder who he's talking to. All right, guys, we got some articles to go over on X, so let's go take a look. First things first, we got SNEK, apparently, on Compare Market Cap. Was compared most to SHIB last week, which would make it a 55-cent SNEK. Not financial advice, just a standard 150x. It's no big deal. Next, we got President Trump says we're going to be able to substantially lower taxes on Americans because of tariffs. Very cool, fun stuff. That makes me happy. President Trump says he would sign a bill banning Congress from trading stocks. I would sign that bill as well. That would be hilarious. China exempts some U.S. imports from 125% tariffs, Reuters reports. That's also very bullish. Senator Cynthia Lummis says she will continue hold the Fed accountable until digital asset industry gets more than a life jacket. I like that too. Cynthia Lummis, absolute badass. What a babe. Apple plans to move production of all U.S. sold iPhones from China to India by 2026. Very exciting stuff. SEC Chair Paul Atkins says the crypto sector deserves clear regulations. Good for him. President Trump says another tariff pause is unlikely. We'll see. We'll see what happens, man. Index said Yoma Enter is 7 minutes late. We got Bitcoin miners are earning more from transaction fees, and the shift is already visible. The latest CoinShares report breaks down how fee revenue is becoming a larger part of mining income. As block rewards continue to decrease, fees are starting to fill the gap. Kind of like the hole that you must fill with D. Stripe CEO says the company is finally testing its stablecoin product, a decade in the making. Wow. Okay, then. New SEC Chair Paul Atkins calls out previous SEC administration led by Gensler. Innovation, unfortunately, has been stifled for the last several years due to market and regulatory uncertainty that, unfortunately, the SEC has fostered. What a loser. Poor Gary Gensler. I hope he goes to prison. NASDAQ calls for clearer digital asset rules in letter to SEC. In a new letter, NASDAQ urges the SEC to create a regulatory framework that properly classifies digital assets, arguing they can fit into existing markets with the right oversight. Please don't F it up. Circle's chief strategy officer denied reports that the company is seeking a U.S. federal bank charter, saying it plans to comply with future stablecoin regulations instead. Cool stuff. We got someone moved 50 Bitcoin they mined 15 years ago at under 10 cents. Now worth $4.75 million. What a freaking legend. That's so cool, dude. We got David Sachs posting on X. It's great to see the Federal Reserve reversing Biden-era rules that were created as part of Operation Choke Point 2.0. Opening up banking to crypto will help drive further mainstream adoption. Eat shit, Choke Point 2.0. Then we got our boy Colin talks crypto global M2 money supply versus Bitcoin. The massive pump in global M2 remains solid, and with Bitcoin's climb over 95K, we are more on track than ever. He's looking at the 84-day now. I guess he's not in love with the 108-day anymore, but we're totally okay with that. We knew he had more than one option out there, so pretty sick. What would be really crazy is if we just started going up way faster than this, and it decoupled from the M2 money supply and just got more bullish. That would be pretty sick. We'll see what tomorrow has in store, though. Historically, my birthday is like the top for like the short term, so. You may have noticed an enormous retroactive spike in global M2 chart data. TLDR, the massive pump in global M2 remains solid with Bitcoin's climb over 95. Okay, we read that already. Very cool still. Whoa! Oh my gosh, what the hell happened? Was that a bug? Dude, could you imagine? I guess we'll just wait and see, man. That would be crazy. Some crazy stuff. And last but not least, we got Kraken listing. Finally confirmed date for Kraken and SNEK, April 28th. My estimation was 420. I was 8 days off. Regardless, pretty cool stuff. All right, we got some recommendations, some charts to take a look at from Ghetto Anime Recap. I got 2 products to do research on, L1X, Layer 1X, and Paycheck Labs. Is that the second one? Tom Selleck's code said AI always gets math right. All right, let's go take a look at L1X. Okay. So it looks like it launched in February. Pretty decent spike in price right here, 16%. The chart's a little odd. Layer 1, okay, it's on CoinGecko. $13, it's up 24% in the last 24 hours. So it's super duper new. When daily close, index, the daily close happened 12 minutes ago. You were 7 minutes late when you came in. Just so you know. I might be a bit drunk, but I love you all. We love you too, Index. You're an absolute legend. If you guys don't know, Index is the one who made our daily close interface. Oh, I didn't get to use the whining button today. Dang it. You guys didn't complain at all. What the heck? I should have gaslit Tyler or something. All right. Layer 1 X tokens can be traded on centralized crypto exchanges, decentralized, okay. Not charts, project research. Yeah, I'm going through, I'm doing my rounds. Okay, so they do have a website. Ooh. 25 million L1X strategic raise. Current trading price $13. Wow. Okay. I like their website. Their website's different. It's not just like your typical, like it doesn't look like they paid some Joe Schmo $250 on Fiverr to make them a Memecoin website, you know what I mean? Tranche 1 live, L1X capital raise, $1, 90% discount. Okay. So I'm assuming this is their roadmap. 2025 January mainnet launch with peer-to-peer node hosting. Source code made public. Token generation event on other networks. Developer portal March. Release of L1X quantum resistance. Ooh, I like that. Quantum resistance is a big deal. Xtalk expanded to 35 plus chains. Okay, here's a roadmap. Q2 liquidity abstraction standard. Ability to let projects issue tokens on multiple networks with a seamless developer toolkit and unify liquidity across chains. Whoa. That's actually huge. I think that's the biggest problem with cross-chain right now is liquidity on each individual chain. Quantum resistance framework, that's huge as well. L1X as the universal cross-chain gas fee. L1X App Store, access multi-chain applications building on L1X directly through L1X app with a single wallet connect. That's another big deal too. If they can seamlessly execute multi-chain, just a multi-chain wallet, honestly. But if this can be like the center point between all these chains without a stupid bridge, that would make multi-chain so much safer. The world's first quantum-resistant DEX with multi-chain liquidity abstraction. So these are all big words, and I respect these big words more than other ones because it's not like gaming, metaverse, AI, RWA, DPIN. You know, they're not just trying to hit the right search engine optimization BS. You know what I mean? University of Western Australia is the academic and research partner for L1X. I like that. Xtalk. I mean, I'm kind of sold on this. If I'm being completely honest, I love this. Oh, tokenomics is going to be a big deal. Okay. Token allocation, 20% growth raise. I don't know where that means. What is that going? X perks, 12.5. Rights issue, marketing pool, advisor pool, developer pool. So what's I don't understand. What is being traded publicly? Growth raise, team pool, growth pool. 22.5%. It's kind of huge. I guess this is my only stipulation so far, is that this specific portion of the coin, the tokenomics, a little bit confusing. Validator pool, I don't know what, I need that to be defined for me. Developer pool, I need that to be defined for me. Advisor pool, I need that to be defined for me. Marketing pool, sounds like they're going to sell those tokens for marketing money eventually. 5% rights issue, I also don't know what the heck that means. X perks, I'm assuming that's to be distributed to people who earn something. Growth raise, I think that's what they're selling right here. This team pool, that's just team allocation. I don't know what growth pool is either. One of these has to be what's trading right now. So that's my only thing. Other than that, though, this is very, very technical, very almost intuitive as well. Like, it's kind of easy to understand. I'm historically bad at picking coins, like especially new ones, but they're usually meme coins. This looks like a good, legit project. So tokenomics aside, I would probably buy some if I did like early coin hunting and stuff like that. This would be a big deal to me. I'm not gonna put my life savings in it, you know. Maybe a percentage bet. You know, I'd take a little percentage of my portfolio and put it in there. Probably a small percentage, single digit, but I'd probably make a bet on it. What's the other one you got for us? I like that one. I really like that one. Okay. Let's see. The other one I think you said was Paycheck Labs. Is that one different? I'm assuming that one's different. Paycheck Labs crypto. Block solution for everyone. We combine the power of blockchain and AI to create advanced technological frameworks. Okay, see, this is the Fiverr website that I was talking about. Company blockchain. Paychain is our customer layer, one blockchain solution that powers our network and applications. Block Explorer PayScan is the explorer for the Paychain blockchain, powered by AI technology and real-time data. High TPS. Paychain delivers unparalleled transaction processing speed, handling over 100,000 transactions per second. Integrated with popular blockchain platforms. Ton, Optimism, Sol, Polygon, Near, Cardano. What? 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 Nobody integrates with Cardano. That's amazing. Homophobic encryption. Oh my gosh. Homophobic encryption. What the fuck? I'm sorry. Yo said ADA Moon. I agree. ADA Rocket. I also agree. Index said, don't pressure me with thanks. I'm just a dude who loves to program. I always come late. My wife always mad at me. Tyler said, JJ, I live in more of the BFE than you. I texted my dentist to fix my tooth before tomorrow. Friend's wedding. Then he told me to meet him at the office 8:15 p.m. Tyler, my mom is my dentist. I text my mom when I need my tooth fixed. Boom. You picked a bad profession to target. Philly said, JJ, you see the DM I sent you? The crypto rover saying Bitcoin is all about to crash. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's using a log scale, that or he's just like mentally challenged. Both I think are on the table. Tyler, but yeah, but all of Michigan is BFE. Exactly. Tyler, see, Philly knows what he's talking about. Tom Selleck's Goat said, sounds like all them pools are just for the team. So 90% insider, 10% to public. I didn't even know what one goes to public. I have no idea. It might be 100% insider distribution, and then they just kind of sell to like people on the outside. I have no clue, man. Philly said, Tyler, what state do you live in? Tyler said, Philly, I won this topic already. Shit down. I don't think so. I think we discussed it already. And the population of the town that I grew up in is significantly smaller. population of the town that I currently live in is significantly smaller than the town that Tyler lives in, Pennsylvania. They had to have that being teamed with ADA, kind of like calling a no homo. Right. This is funny. Homomorphic encryption. I don't know what that is, but that's hilarious. Zero knowledge proof. So they got all the buzzwords. This is right here is your search engine optimization. Incorporated technologies, AI oracles, artificial intelligence, large language models, machine learning, decentralized identifiers, homophobic encryption, multi-party computation, non-fungible tokens, soul-bound tokens. Oh my god. Zero knowledge proofs. I'm surprised they don't have like ZK rollups and RWA and DPIN. We've got you covered. What is Paycheck Labs? Company specializing in blockchain and AI technology, offering innovative solutions to streamline and secure various business processes. What similar companies? This one I'm a little underwhelmed with. The website could be a little bit less mediocre. I'm not sold on this one. It's kind of meh. There's no tokenomics. I don't even know how to checks platform. NFT checks. This is kind of cool. Okay, maybe I don't hate it. They're not doing a bad job conveying their message. It might be one of those scenarios where the people involved are a little more book smart than street smart. So when you like talk to them, they're like, oh, really awkward. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'd have to have somebody who's smarter than me look into this and then like make a video about it for me. Explain it to my dumbass. But I like the first one. Tokenomics aside. Oh yeah. Index said, can we talk about aliens? Hungry. Tyler said, no, mine was smaller. I don't think Tyler doesn't remember anything. Now I started to make stuff up. Tyler said, the inscription, this one's gay. Erase. What? Billy said, Tyler, what the F? Pennsylvania. Did we have this conversation already? Where in Pennsylvania are you? Tyler said someone was from Bradford in here before. Are you Bradford? All right. Let's add Hoffs to our daily close contest. Winners Google Doc. Hoffs and Fahid are now tied for first place, making Tyler in second place, because that's how first and second place work. Okay, let's see. Bitcoin chilling. Quick portfolio update. Our 1K to 10K Grok portfolio is sitting down currently $59, which is not bad. It is 5.9%. Looking good, currently being held up by Render, Ondo, Fetch, ADA, and SHIB. Being dragged down by Aptos, Solana, Near, Proppy, and Doge. Next, we got our Memecoin portfolio, post Libra. Ghetto Anime Recap said, thanks for checking the projects out, bro. I appreciate you. Ghetto Anime Recap. Thanks for shilling some coins, dude. Nobody ever shills. Drives me crazy. Everyone just talks about what town they grew up in. So I appreciate you stopping by and shilling some coins, man. Cheers. Happy Friday. Oh, that's good. Oh, what? All right, hang on. I gotta log back into this junk. Okay, we're in. Okay, Memecoin portfolio is down $124, which is 12.4%. Not too bad. Not as bad off as it was. SNEK has officially recovered, and Doge is now in the dust by $1 whole. I think it's actually literally less than $1. Oh, now it's more than $1. Let's go. SNEK is no longer on the bottom. That makes me feel good. But the meme coin portfolio is recovering nicely. Last but not least, my favorite and the best performer so far, the narrative portfolio, originally a $500 investment, currently up $106, which is 5 point something percent in profit. Right? Yeah. Looking good, man. I'm super stoked for this thing to finally get a move on. Very easy investment. We went with one meme coin, one artificial intelligence coin, one real world asset coin, one gaming coin, and one decentralized physical infrastructure coin. And we literally just went on a CoinMarketCap categories and picked each one of those categories and picked something within the top 5 or 10 of those. Completely random. No rhyme or reason to it. Pepe is leading the charge, though. Each one of these was a $100 investment. Pepe is in profit $31. Fetch is in profit $29. Tau is in profit $23. Mana is in profit $19. And VeChain is in profit $1.53. Each one of those dollar amounts is also the percentage amount that that coin is in profit in this portfolio. Pepe is in profit 31%. Fetch 29%. Tau 23%. Mana 19%. And VeChain 1.5%. So this thing's killing it, looking good. Kind of excited to see how far this one can go. It's kind of a big one for me. I'm really excited. This one might outperform our 1K to 10K Grok portfolio, because the only thing to it is just a 10x. So if this thing if this does or doesn't get the 10K, if the narrative portfolio gets to 5K before the 1K to 10K Grok portfolio gets to 10K, then the narrative portfolio will have officially outperformed the Grok portfolio. So we'll see what happens, man. I'm kind of stoked, super excited. Congratulations, Hoffs, once again on your victory for the daily close contest. Very exciting stuff. Enjoy your long D. Philly said, JJ, I saw you type your password through your sunglasses. Oh no. Index said, peace, I love you all. I love you too, Index. I love you too. Tyler said, I don't care if it's your job to talk. Silence. Tyler said, JK. Billy said, JJ, you're up in a VeChain a buck. Righteous profits. Dude, I'm so stoked. It was so hard to not take profits. That's like, I was like, whew. I could get an Arizona iced tea. All right. Let's see. We're chilling. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Alright. I don't know. Probably gonna call it an early day. We've been going, how long have we been going for? We've been going over an hour. We made it quite a ways, so. As always, if Bitcoin starts to do anything crazy, I will hop back on. Hopefully that happens. Fingers crossed, guys. It's been the case the last couple of days, so we'll see. But, it's the last day of my 31st year. So, anyways, I appreciate you guys for joining. Smash the like button on your way out. If you're new, please consider subscribing. Share the stream with anybody. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before tomorrow. We are 67 subscribers away, so we can do it. Anyways, I appreciate you guys. As always, Bitcoin starts doing anything crazy, I'll hop back on. Otherwise, I'll see you all tomorrow. Good night. Happy Friday.